I'm going to tell you some of the stuff that I've been uncovering and discovering these last few days. I'm sure some of you have seen me wandering around with my hat on saying, I'm not here. Well, I'm here. And I've had a remarkable last several months dealing with Star Trek. Mostly, I would come to a convention and try and entertain and inform, and then I'd leave. Some years ago, I wrote a book called Get a Life, and in which I went among the audience and tried to find out who was here and what you were doing, and I uncovered some interesting stories. Two that I remember was a young man who was shy, beyond belief, really psychotically shy, but would come alive when he had his cat dressed up in uniform. And we laughed, and so did I. It's a funny bit. And I thought about it. My goodness, the cat allowed him to come out of himself and realize parts of his personality. I use it in the book as an example. Another one, for example, was a lady had multiple personalities, all of them Star Trek. Strange, interesting. Now, I don't know whether that was an act or whether it was true, but it was certainly interesting. So I've carried that with me, the image of who comes to a convention, and after I finished The Captains, which in itself was a voyage, and I won't talk about that now, I thought, wouldn't it be interesting to do a documentary on who comes to conventions? So, in the nature of a documentary, which is, there's no prepared script, you don't know what you're going to find. It's like a conversation with a stranger. Who is it? What are you doing? What are you going to? And gradually, if that stranger is conversant and verbal and intelligent, you might have an interesting evening talking because they're interesting and you're interested in them. That's what a documentary is like. It's like choosing a subject and trying to find out about it, and that's what happened here. I thought when we started, and I was able to sell this as a result of the success of the Captains, I thought, what do I do now? I've sold a show and I don't know what to do. I broke it down into three elements. The problems of putting on a convention, especially of this size. You are all aware that this is the biggest Star Trek convention ever. Do you know that? So I thought, what are the problems? And I need to go to Creation Entertainment. I went to the wrong address. Creation Entertainment, and find out some of the problems. So on Monday, I went with a camera crew, and we started filming what are the problems with ticket sales, the focus on the lights and the people and the hurly-burly that was going on there that were problems. David Warner couldn't find a room. David Warner was booked for a Saturday room. He needed a Thursday room. There was no room for David Warner. Ticket sales. There were other actors who couldn't make it because they hadn't signed the right documents and they're coming. Problems. How to solve them. So we filmed the problems and intended on coming here